Hello, members of the Great Discovery Media Platform. I'm Mike Hayes, Executive Producer of the Maximum Effort AI Super Campus Show, spotlighting ChatGPT networking communication for everyone. So we keep it senior simple for learners of all ages. Course creators, today my AI co-host and I are going to break down a really fascinating marketing system. One that, believe it or not, connects the marketing genius of a Hollywood superstar with the everyday hustle of a small business, a coach, a speaker, or a course creator right here on the Great Discovery AI Super Campus. Let's break it down quickly with my Networker Notebook short summaries.
Yeah, I know, it sounds a little wild. What could a superstar like Ryan Reynolds possibly have in common with your local coffee shop's growth plan? Well, that's the central puzzle we're exploring. And as you'll see, the answer is this really unique mix of old-school media wisdom and some seriously cutting-edge AI. So, where does a system like this even begin? You might be thinking a multi-million-dollar ad budget, right? Nope. It actually starts with a tool that is accessible to pretty much everyone. That's right. The entire foundation is built on something you can literally start using for free right now, ChatGPT. The whole idea is to leverage AI to help with all that networking and communication. It's a way to level the playing field, you know? It gives anyone a launch pad for their next big idea.
Okay, so we know the what, but who's the brain behind this whole operation? Every great system has an architect, and this one is definitely no different.
This is the personal motto of Mike Hayes, the man who put this framework together. And honestly, this quote tells you everything you need to know about his philosophy. Find out what works, study it like crazy, and then apply those proven models of success. And he's got the resume to back it up for sure. We're talking about a 2-time Peabody Award winner from his time at NBC. So he's taken all that legacy media experience and just pivoted hard into the age of AI, founding platforms that are all about local networking and ChatGPT. Okay, so you hear media veteran and advanced AI, and you're probably thinking things are about to get complicated. But Hayes' entire approach is built on the exact opposite idea. He actually calls it the senior simple philosophy.
It's all built on that classic principle: keep it super simple. The whole goal is to make these powerful AI tools accessible to, say, a local coffee shop owner or a freelance consultant who just doesn't have the time to become a tech expert.
And this focus on simplicity is structured into a framework called Gamma. You can think of it as the how-to guide. It's the playbook for applying AI to all your business communications, from your marketing to your advertising. So if Gamma is the how, then Guides is the why. These are the core values that are driving the whole system. It's not just about individual success, it's about growth, unity, and education for an entire community. Simple execution with a really powerful collaborative mission. So how does all this circle back to our hook from the beginning? Where exactly does a Hollywood A-lister fit into this senior simple model for a local business? Well, this is where you can see the two worlds Mike Hayes is fusing together. On one side, you've got his old media expertise from studying the formulas of shows like The Tonight Show. On the other, you have the incredible new media success of Ryan Reynolds' super agile marketing. It's this blend of proven storytelling and modern performance. So this is what the Ryan Reynolds method actually means in practice. It's about taking the speed and creativity of his maximum effort marketing and applying it to something called AI Direct Response TV. In other words, it's about making smart, data-driven video ads that get immediate results, but for local businesses. So we have the philosophy, and we have the inspiration, but where does all this actually happen? Well, that would be inside a platform called the Great Discovery. Think of this as the digital campus where this whole system just comes to life. It's a central hub designed for people to learn, to share their own expertise by creating courses, and even to earn by promoting other people's work. It's all in one shared ecosystem. And the journey for anyone using it is incredibly clear. First, you learn that foundational skill of ChatGPT communication. Then, you create your own super course based on whatever your expertise is. And finally, you get to showcase it on a live spotlight show. It's a really clear path from being a student to becoming a creator. And this isn't just some theory on a napkin. Hayes has been actively testing this in what he calls his AI Super Campus laboratory. He's already run over 50 of these super course experiments just to prove the model works before taking it out to a wider community. This all leads to the final and maybe the most powerful piece of the puzzle. See, the ultimate goal isn't just to create a bunch of individual entrepreneurs, but to build a genuine cooperative. The capstone of this entire system is something called TV Shopping Magazine. And look, forget whatever you might be thinking about old-school shopping channels. This is a modern AI-powered advertising cooperative where everyone in the community really works together.
The model itself is brilliant. Course creators pool their resources together to buy targeted advertising. And by promoting proven, real-world case studies instead of just fluff, the goal is to create a system where the entire community can become profitable together. A rising tide lifts all boats, right? So, that brings us to the final thought. When you combine free AI tools, a philosophy of pure simplicity, inspiration from a top-tier marketer, and a collaborative growth model, could this be the new blueprint for community marketing in the age of AI? It's a fascinating question to think about.